What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. In today's video, we're going to talk about how the stock market does not crash during a midterm cycle year. So the obvious question of this day is, with the NASDAQ well overdue for a normal 10 to 15% drawdown, what can you expect heading into the spring? And is Bitcoin getting real close to a bottom? All that and more coming right up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, God bless each and every one of you. I hope you survived the ice storm here in Atlanta. It wasn't so bad, but I understand some of you got 2-3 feet of snow. So tell me in the comments below, and who you got in the Super Bowl? Who you got in the Super Bowl? I like both teams. I'm leaning Seahawks, but I could be convinced to go to the other side. Let me know, Hawks or Pats, in the comments below before I go any further and settle you down if you're concerned about a stock and even further crypto crash in a midterm cycle year. Let me just say this. In the last 15 minutes, as of 12:40 East Coast time, Neptune enters Aries for the first time in 165 years. How eerie is the following? The last time the planets aligned 165 years ago was April the 13th, my birthday, 1861. And what day was that? The start of the Civil War. 1863, the advent of the Red Cross. Ladies and fucking gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that we have entered a period of action, of getting shit done. No longer sitting on the sidelines with your unlubricated thumb up your fucking ass. 165 years ago, my birthday, 1861, the start of the Civil War, Neptune aligns or enters Aries. And you don't have to know that much about the zodiac to know that this motherfucker right here was not only born on April the 13th, not only has a real middle name of Aries and spent a fucking fortune on this pendant that you see right here that apparently I got at Walmart, but I was brought into your world, your life, for a reason. I've done almost 900 fucking videos. The last 300 have had the same message. Flying cars and trips to fucking Mars. And in the last 7 months, we are 82-2. You could have made 700% on your fucking money following my advice. I have something, a gift, a mission, divine. I feel it. And it's time you fucking feel it too. So if you're among the 400 that have come and gone, you're welcome to come on back. Provided, of course, I didn't throw your fucking ass out. And before I forget, Juan, first of all, thank you for stepping up with an annual Discord right out of the gate. You have AOL. You're not getting our emails, so check your spam folder because when you signed up, I sent you a link to the Discord. You've got to be a member of Discord. Click that link, verify your email. You're in the number one spot that over the last 2.5 years, wait for it, 404 wins, 21 losses, 1,844% return. And that is a fucking fact. Shout out to the clowns, by the way, the basement dwellers, the cucks. Look it up if you're not familiar with the term. He's a con man. He's lying. We had Works. We bought it way down under 20 cents. On Friday, it ran to 32. We got the fuck out of Dodge. They smashed it back down. DRCT right here was buying it heavy at 165. Got in and out of it 4 fucking times. And of course, I sold it too early. It goes all the way to 6. We've made a killing. There are people that you know that have become multi-millionaires in the last 2 years. And while I'll never get through to most of you, there's got to be 3 or 4 right fucking now after this video who want to get rich. It's 50% off the first month. You pay me $100. You decide to stay, cancel anytime. It's the same $100 a month for an annual Discord. We've got people making 3, 5, 10, 20,000 and more. Just do the math. If you go in and out of 400 wins, average gain 30% over a month and a half, how much fucking money are you going to make? Answer, 1,844%. Get a Discord if you don't have a small biz, premium if you do, after this video is done. There have been 17 midterm cycles since the S&P 500 began in 1957. The average rate of return in this type of year, 17 cycles, is 1%. Up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little. What are the Qs doing? Last trade 626, up 2% on the year. Every fucking time you think it's going lower, they buy it right back up. And I could give you all the fake news drama that you can handle in Minnesota, in Greenland. How about the bond market in Japan blowing up? How about the carry trade unwind? How about the fiasco in Venezuela? How about Trump apparently wanting to take over half of the entire fucking world? Fill in the blank. You cannot stop a secular bull market that began in 2009 in the depths of hell. There's been 2 prior secular bulls post-World War II, 1950s, 60s, heading into the bear market of 73, 74. And after that, leading up to the dot-com bubble crash in March of 2000. I was a broker. From 1993 to 07, I've made all the fucking mistakes, so you don't have to, including go bankrupt. And when I tell you that I'm making more money than 99.9% of you and sending more money to the fucking IRS in a quarter than you make in a year, it's not a fucking lie. It's the truth. The millennials and Gen Z are twice as large as the boomers that drove the last secular bull. The prior 2 were 27 and 26 years respectively. So if you go from the depths of hell in 2009, fast forward 26 or 7 years, you get to 2034 or 5. So all these doom and gloomers, all these fucking silver bugs that are more fucking annoying than the shitcoin maniacs who have been demolished, I got news for you. Like I've been saying in the Discord, now that you're over 100, you've 10x'd off the lows a few years ago in silver, where are you going from here? Do you realize that you're 400% above the 200 period moving average on the monthly chart? That's never happened. In fact, in 2011, you were a third of that before you fucking went down 90%. Death by 1,000 cuts to 11 and change over a 10-year period. When you see silver in particular at a level that it's never seen before, so massively over fucking bought, you better be on the lookout in closing for an executive order from Trump. If you heard what Elon Musk said the other day, we can't afford silver. He said that at 60. How are we going to put it into AI and robotics? We're not going to not only be able not to manufacture, but you're not going to be able to afford it. If they come out with an executive order with respect to rare earths, including gold and silver, and they put some form of price control, you're going to wake up one fucking morning and silver is going to be down 20%. And then what? And then you got to worry about the hit piece that I guarantee is coming. They're loading up on futures contracts, and if they're not doing it now, they soon will. And they're going to come out with a hit piece that says, it's way overdone, this, that, and the other. Silver should be trading at 50 to 65, and it's going to fucking get crushed. But what do I know? I mean, I'm only 82-2 in the last 7 months for over 650%. I've only helped turn $100,000 in close to $2 million in the last 2.5 years. What the fuck do I know about the stock, crypto, silver, fill in the blank market? You can't stop a freight train driven by demographics, AI, the productivity gains that are just getting started. $7 trillion of dumb retail money that's still on the sidelines. They didn't get in during the bear market of 2020, the 2022 drawdown, which was nasty. The fake trade war, they're still waiting. You know what they're waiting for? They're waiting until we get to 2034 and 5, and you've got flying cars and trips to fucking Mars, and they'll finally decide to get in. But you know what we're going to do at that point? We're going to sell it all in 10 to 15% increments, just like you should be doing right now with silver. Let a little go. Goes to 110, 115, 120. Let a little more go. And until next time, always remember that I love you. And I hope to see you join us right now in the pinned comment below.